Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failer. In the last video, we grabbed 30 packages over in Shoreside Vale, bringing our grand total up to 99. And the one lone holdout package is the one on top of that bridge that stubbornly will not come down until we complete a bunch of missions and officially unlock the third island, Shoreside Vale. So it turns out it is possible to get that package on top of the bridge before you get that bridge to lower. And you probably already figured out that it involves the dodo. So a couple of years ago, I watched a video where somebody started a fresh game and they skipped the opening cutscene and then they totally abandoned 8 Ball and hopped across the girders on the broken bridge and made their way over here and flew right over here and grabbed this package as the very first thing they did in the game. So this is my first attempt at this, but the fact that this video is not like 1 minute long gives you an indication that it will not be my last attempt. So I haven't looked at that video in about 2 years, and so I didn't know the exact technique. I was frustrated there because like it actually almost worked for me first time through, but that would not be on brand with this channel. I hadn't looked at the video. I didn't know the specifics of where they're supposed to land or how they got up there exactly, other than it involved the dodo. And so I just decided to wing it, no pun intended, and see how it went before I bailed out and kind of watched that video again. The main problem, and this is not my fault, is that I am fairly incompetent flying the dodo, as you will soon see with the many fails that are coming up here. I really figured I was going to get it, like within just a couple of tries after that first one was so close. But the main issue that I have in my beginning attempts here is that I just don't have the altitude. And so you can see, not quite. So the way to get altitude in the dodo is paradoxically to angle the nose of the airplane down a little bit, but not a ton, just a little bit down. And then that somehow gives you like a little bit more velocity going down. And then when you stop aiming your dodo down, it will naturally start pointing upwards and hopefully give you a little bit more altitude than you had before you went down, And so that's the basic idea. But you can see I don't have it other than a theoretical understanding. So lots of short clips here. Fortunately, I have that Quicksave program, which allows me to, get right back in a dodo, 10 seconds after starting a new. Oh, this is so close. I kind of didn't realize how close I was to getting over that ledge. So if I had to go from my safe house in Wichita Gardens over on this third island every time and make the long trip over to the airport, my goodness, this would have taken a lot longer than it did. So happy to use the quick save program just to kind of save me time, but not really to make things easier, just to get rid of some of the boring travel around the maps from the safe house that you saved at to wherever you're trying to get to. Okay, so as I mentioned, the main problem consistently is not getting enough altitude. That one almost looked like it had enough altitude, but I bailed out, and then I said, all right, maybe we'll just take a leisurely plane ride over here, and then it kind of dawns on me that, oh, if I just fly longer, maybe don't fly directly to the bridge, but if I just go for a longer flight, I can kind of slowly build up my altitude, and then maybe come at it after I've gained enough altitude. It turns out it is possible to gain enough altitude on a direct flight between the dodo's starting position and the bridge. And I mentioned the world record holder for getting all 100 packages in a fresh game is Camix and then some number 0370, something like that. And that gamer indeed has it figured out how to fly the dodo. Oh, we got this, gang. We got this. Look at this. Awesome. Please stop for the love of all that is good and GTA. Okay, so that was something. I mean, so it's a proof of concept, right? Like I can get altitude if I just don't make a direct path to the bridge. So here I am. I guess this is a direct path to the bridge. It's doomed from the start. Yeah, that's a cool helicopter spin, but that's about it. So Camix, has figured out the way to get altitude very quickly, and so it is possible to get directly from the dodo starting position onto the bridge kind of in a straight line. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking, oh, not so good. But I don't have the skill, as you can clearly see, to get that altitude quick enough. And so I think my most successful attempts ended up being the ones where I kind of didn't go directly. So here I just pass underneath, and we'll try coming at it after I fly around and get some altitude, or maybe not, maybe not. And it was a good idea. Yeah, so if you enjoy watching me fail at flying the dodo, feel free to give me a future dodo task in the comments below. I'm open to trying to accomplish some silly goal with the dodo. Uh, there are folks who can fly the dodo, speedrunners that can fly the dodo like with total control, and it's really quite nice to see. Oh, I like this. I'm showing you from the beginning of this flight. That has promise. I think actually the only reason I showed this one is that at some point I started to take off from this other runway. Just wanted to show you that my new plan, as I kind of head towards some solution as I'm learning and coming up with techniques to try to get this figured out, is to head off that runway off to the right there and then come at the bridge from this side. I actually think there's a ladder on the opposite side of this raised bridge that I smacked into in one of my earlier attempts. Oh no, that's coming up. It's in one of my later attempts, but I think this is the better side to come in at. And no. So I think this side is better because there isn't a ladder kind of blocking one of those like empty triangles between all those girders that I just tried to get through. Okay, I don't even know where we are now. Okay, oh, this time I thought maybe I could come in from this side, but then I saw there was this big brick wall in front of me. But I thought that might be good to kind of come straight in and then a gentle landing on the road of the bridge. But Rockstar thought of everything. Okay, so there's the ladder I was talking about. My airplane got stuck on the ladder, but I am thrilled because I am up here safely and successfully, and I just won. No. Me staring and not moving is like me realizing, shoot, I think I need that airplane. So I'm going to fast forward through my futile attempts to get this package. I come to one end to see if there's anything I could jump off of. I think I'll go to the other end. I thought, is there like a mega jump I could try before I ultimately give up on this attempt? But you need the dodo. Like, you can't jump up on this. I don't even know why I tried. I know you can't jump up on this because when I get this hidden package normally, when the bridge is at its lowest position, I have to hop onto my car. I park my car right next to that raised median there in the middle of the bridge. I hop up onto my car and then I hop up onto the raised median. Like, I know I can't make that jump. So apparently we got to get the not just me up there, but the airplane as well. Okay, so a few more attempts at this. I think altogether it took, oh, this is looking good. Get in there. Slow down, please. Nothing. So I think that all told, this took me something like 25 minutes. But a bunch of that was learning, right? Like I really shouldn't have been so greedy trying to fly directly to the bridge. I just didn't understand that I could get more altitude by taking a longer path. Okay, so this is looking pretty good here, gang, because we're showing it to you from the beginning and in regular speed. So I'm starting to pick up on the cues in this video series. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, but the Dodo is the only vehicle that you can fly in this game, even though there's large planes that fly around automatically, large planes on the tarmac in parked fixed positions. There are some helicopters in fixed positions, but none of them is enterable. So this is the only flyable vehicle, and I really think that the programmers put this in as a joke, like, yeah, let's let these suckers try to fly this thing with the, chopped off wings, and made it incredibly hard to control. But, some dedicated gamers have figured out exactly how to operate this thing, and it's pretty cool to see. I might have mentioned that watching the pro gamers like play the mission Bait using the Dodo is awesome. Okay, so tried to get it from that angle, but didn't have the elevation. Here we are coming up on the stadium. I think I might say this every time we fly over the stadium. Go Cox. I don't know what to say. I'm rooting for the home team. So let's try coming at it from this other direction here. I think we've got more altitude this time around. And we're lining things up. I have no plan as to even which of the triangle spaces I'm aiming for. And then the video I watched of Kamix doing this, like he turned his airplane like way like straight down once he got in, and then it landed successfully. I think I just got lucky that I didn't flip my airplane there. Okay, gang, this is it. We have done it. We are on the bridge, and the airplane is on the bridge. So piece of cake, just jump right up here onto the rear wings, I guess they're called. All right, so a little bit of troubles there. This is even higher in the front. I don't know why I tried that. I think it is possible to jump like right above the YME 369. I think there's like a little bit of a hitbox issue there that it is possible to jump onto. That's what I saw Camix do in his video, his or her video. Yeah, here I just felt like, why me? Like I'm here. Why can't I get up here? So then I think I'm going to pause the game, and I cut out a lot of the pause, but that was me looking at yeah, so most of the pause is cut out, but then I had to go to YouTube and then watch a video, and I don't even know why I tried this again. Okay, so then I saw that the person in the video just jumped from like straight back here, but they had the plane angled differently. It's probably possible to make this jump from this position, but it's just too high, or it's a tricky jump, or whatever. Maybe it's because one of the wheels of my, or two of the wheels of my plane are on top of the slightly raised concrete structure to the right of the road here, and the third wheel on the left is on the lower road. Like it's only like 2 inches, but maybe it makes a difference. So I'm gonna line it up just like I saw in the YouTube video and try again. And I think it still takes me a couple of attempts. But I know that all you viewers have faith in me. That's what keeps me going in this series. There we go. And here I was a bit cavalier making this jump onto the median. If I overshot that jump and I ended up on the other side of the roadway, it's a restart, right? It's a mission failed because I can't get up onto this platform without my plane, and my plane would be irretrievably lost on the other side of the road. Okay, so I spun the camera around. We're going to give this one a 10 out of 10. It's got a nicer view when the bridge is down because then it's not surrounded by all the concrete and metal and everything. But I did appreciate the challenge. I did kind of have fun flying the Dodo and learning a little bit more about it. Again, showing the 100 out of 100, and I see we're already at 44% with only one mission under our belts. That's pretty cool. I kind of regret not just saving here and like ending this video here, like on the bridge. I don't know what the next video is going to be, even as I'm recording this one here. I was concerned that like if I saved here and then I reloaded my save state, well then the plane would have disappeared. I mean, it's not a concern. That's what would have happened. And I wasn't sure if I could just jump off of the edge of this bridge or if there was like a water and I'd need to like make a horizontal jump that I couldn't. Turns out I could have just jumped off. I think you could just walk off the bridge and you'll land on the road below. But didn't want to risk dying. Finally successfully getting my Dodo up here and the 100th hidden package. But I do think that me flying a Dodo out of control is an appropriate way to end this particular video. So I don't know what's coming next. Again, drop your suggestions in the comments below, but we will start right here in the basketball court next time. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.